Good morning, everybody, and happy Rise of the Resistance Day.
Resistance!
It is time. We are heading to the bus stop. We looked at minivan times, but they're all after like a bus should be arriving here, so it's kind of silly.
Everyone else is taking minivan.
Yeah, most likely. So we are just going to maybe cross our fingers and hope a bus arrives before 7 o'clock. Wouldn't that be nice? You never know, I guess, right?
I suppose.
So we're heading to the depot, waiting for the bus. Let's see how this goes.
1 hour later.
Well, that was a fail. So we got, first of all, we checked minivans.
So many fails.
We checked minivans, we checked lifts. There was nothing that was able to come until like after the buses were coming, so.
Fail before that.
Fail before that.
Not
maybe we should have done it at like, oh yeah, that too. But maybe we should have tried starting at like 5 a.m. as opposed to 6. We got to the park at around 7:20 something. And it was still a half an hour before the park opened, and then they were saying, oh well, we're only taking boarding groups right now, so you can't even get in line even if you wanted to. I don't know, everybody, but instead we're gonna wait for Smuggler's Run 60 minutes, which I don't think is worth it, but we'll do it anyway because we're here. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Live and learn, I suppose. We should have started at 4 a.m. We shouldn't have went to bed from extra magic hours last night. We should have just rolled through.
Sure.
Yeah. By the way, our boarding number is 86. So it says evening, but they're boarding 10 through 20 now, so I don't really know how it works. So we'll see. We'll see what it looks like throughout the day.
Hello, my friend. I am Hondo Onaka, and this is Onaka Transport Solutions. Today.
Now let's go get that coaxial. Right pilot, make the jump to light speed. Oh, there's the train. Yes, keep shooting. They've locked onto us. Take evasive action. You retrieved 1 container of coaxial. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the first order and made Chewie proud. Woo!
I was the right pilot. Dan had to be a gunner. I was kind of upset about that. I was like, why would they split up? Because there was like a 1-person party. So I don't know why they would split up 2 people, but they did, apparently. So, it was pretty cool. Did you do the manual or the automatic?
Manual, or automatic, so I could film.
Oh. Yeah, so.
I just held the button down.
Yeah. Yeah, we found out last time that all you have to do is push and hold the button and it just shoots. So I don't know, I kind of hope that they come up with different scenes eventually for that ride, because I feel like after a while it would get kind of repetitive and redundant. Redundant and repetitive.
When do we have a fast pass to?
Now we're gonna go to Ronto Roasters. We have an early lunch reservation for 50's prime time. So I think we're gonna get something to share just so we can have something. We had big bars this morning, but that's not gonna hold me over till 11:40, so we're gonna wait in line and get some food. We were talking to DVC guides, told them to give me a very, very good deal on adding on points. I mean, they're pushing obviously the Riviera right now, but we wouldn't purchase there. We would do a contract that's already like not for sale anymore, I should say. So we would rather buy at like Old Key West or something like that. So we were walking through the area around Rise of the Resistance. They're currently boarding only 20 through 30. So we do not look promising for the day, but we'll see. We are, oh, let's go over here. We are seeing a lot of vlogger people in the Disney community and the blogging community. Saw Tom Bricker for the first time ever, Tom and Sarah Bricker, for the first time ever in the parks, which was really cool. I love reading his blog, Disney Tourist blog, and his photos are amazing, so it was fun to see him, even though I didn't say hi to him because he was talking to people, but
Mobbed by people usually.
yeah, he probably is. I'd rather find him, you know, I don't like to go and crash people when they're already talking to others. But we also saw the K's, Dave and Michael K. They're pretty fun. I met Michael before. Haven't met David yet, but saw them, saw Adam the Who. I don't really watch much of his stuff though. I just know of him. Who else do we see? I don't know. A lot of people with cameras.
A lot of people with cameras
that I don't know of. Which, you know, they're all here. They probably were here since like 4 a.m. or something like that. Crazy. We'll have to watch David K's vlog to see what time he arrived here. Or I'm sure Tom Bricker will have a blog post up tonight probably, because he's usually like so fast at getting blog posts up. I feel like after he like plays in the parks all day, he goes and just like writes and then he goes back out at night. That's what I feel like he does. So we're gonna figure out what our next move is here. Our fast pass for Tower of Terror is until 10:45. So we have an hour left for that. Everything is an insane wait today. I don't really know why. I mean, I know that Rise of the Resistance opened, so people are in the park and they're getting their boarding groups, but yeah.
That's one thing too, that with the boarding groups, it allows you just to be everywhere else. You're not locked into that area.
Right, and it doesn't coincide with the fast pass system, so you can still obviously have fast passes and also
Get your
hold a boarding group. So, but yeah, I don't know if we'll get there today. If not, we'll be here bright and early in the morning, knocking down that door. Come on, knock on our door. It would have just been really fun to actually ride it the first day. I feel like I didn't know that they were going to do the boarding groups, but maybe that's because we haven't been here for an opening day of anything before. Like, I was here for Toy Story opening day, but they didn't have boarding groups. They just had a line outside of the land that you can get in and wait until you are allowed to, you know, enter the land. But with this, it's totally different, and they're making it so you can't even get in line if you want to, which is kind of silly. I mean, I understand why they do it, I guess, but it's also kind of silly too, because if you're here and you're prepared to wait in line, then why not just let people wait in line?
Wow. People waiting in line aren't buying stuff or seeing other attractions.
Yeah, but these are.
So that's why it's a positive thing. But so like for today, it's not a positive thing, but for the future, it's a good thing. Because you get in the park, get a boarding group, and then you go do other things.
Yeah.
Come back when your boarding group's ready.
So hopefully
allows
tomorrow.
Flexibility for people.
Yeah. So tomorrow morning, if we don't get on it this afternoon at all, because we have to head out of here by like after we get out of lunch, because we have to take a nap, because we have another late night at Magic Kingdom. Sorry, Jedi training's going on, so I'm trying to talk louder. But we can always come back for park opening tomorrow, which is at 9 a.m. And I feel like if we get here at like 7:30, I should say, or like, I don't know.
Just get here like 7:30 would be fine.
I hope so. If we get to breakfast right at 7 when it opens. And then we book a minivan soon after that, and it comes to pick us up hopefully by like 20 after.
Yeah,
We should be here by 7:30, which is an hour and a half prior to park opening.
Yeah.
Granted, it'll probably still be busy, but at least we'll be in the door, and maybe we can just get in line like we did for Smuggler's Run the last time. Even though it wasn't opening weekend though.
Yeah, but tomorrow we don't have a whole lot going on.
Right. So the minute we get into the gates here, we'll look to book a boarding group in case they don't let us into the actual queue itself. That's the plan.
And then we gotta see before we head out if you get in a boarding crew, if you can go back, you go to a different park or go somewhere else, and you can come back later.
Yeah, I think I overheard.
You can check and see what boarding group they're boarding now,
Yeah.
so you could.
I think I overheard them say you have a 2-hour window to board.
Yeah. So you could see when it's starting to get close and then come back or something.
Right.
Go back to your hotel for a little bit, or.
Because we do have some fast passes at Epcot tomorrow. But if we're here early enough, hoping we can get on early
Whatever,
enough.
Darth.
Yeah, go away, Darth. No one wants you. Does anybody else question why Darth Vader and Kylo Ren coexist in the Jedi Training Academy?
I already explained this to you.
I don't.
It's like a boggle.
What?
It's like the Harry Potter. The boggle.
There is no balance.
Boggart?
Boggart.
Boggart?
Yeah, that thing. It's like it just represents your fear. And all those kids are scared of both those people.
I'm not.
You're not one up there. If you're up there, then you wouldn't show up.
Alright, we decided to go to Muppet Vision 3D when it opened up at 10. And now we are here for our Fast Pass at Tower of Terror. Checking in, Dan.
Not checking out though.
Oh. Well, we didn't become permanent residents of the Twilight Zone.
Nope, we made it out.
We did. It was fun.
Yeah, it's always a good one.
It's one of my, I think it's one of my favorites. Between that and Rock and Roller Coaster and Expedition Everest, they've always been my favorites. And Space Mountain. Want to check out the shop real quick, Dan?
Sure.
Alright. I've been on the hunt for a few items of Christmas merchandise because apparently they're like all out of everything already. I don't know why. It's very weird. Oh, look at it, it's a bride! An actual bride and groom. I wonder if they're checking in for a night stay at the Hollywood Tower Hotel. That would be the best, probably. I'm sure people are dying to get in there. What you getting there? Oh yeah.
Sample, yeah.
I think I'm getting that as well. So we're at 50's prime time. I don't think I've ever been here. How about you?
Maybe once.
This is what we're getting here. Both of us. And I think I'm gonna get a peanut butter and jelly milkshake for dessert. I don't know if we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But look at, they got a cute little Coca-Cola calendar. They got some Dick Van Dyke on it, or he was on.
Never run some silverware. I'll be back soon, okay?
This place is pretty fun, huh? Well, we had a delicious lunch at 50's prime time.
Super good.
And our waitress was from Buffalo. She's the cast member. So she said I could keep my hat on.
It's very nice of her.
Because it was fun. Dan thinks he may have eaten there before, but he doesn't remember.
What?
I said you don't remember if you've eaten there before.
Yeah, if I did, it was a really long time ago. I don't remember it anyways. I don't think I ever did. I think my parents did, but I never did.
Ah. Well, we enjoyed it.
It was fun.
Yeah. And the peanut butter and jelly milkshake was so good.
That was super good.
Even if you don't have a reservation at 50's Prime Time, you can go into the tune-in lounge and order the milkshake to go. It's delicious and worth it. And now I'm so full. I didn't feel full until after I started walking after we finished our milkshake, because we didn't finish it all while sitting at the table. We got up and like walked out of the restaurant and we're sitting there, and then I just got up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel so full now.
So full.
So we are walking out of Hollywood Studios for the day. No luck on our boarding group coming up before we had to get going here. So we're gonna shoot for tomorrow morning, yes. Unless it miraculously comes up between now and like 2 o'clock. I mean, maybe 3. Even so, oh, did it really?
Yep.
Are you kidding me? Oh, well, we're still 20 some boarding groups away.
Yeah, and it only went up like
It went up that
5
much
in the last 45 minutes.
Yeah, so I don't know. It'll be all right. Look at Gert up there. He's hanging over the side with Rocket. That's fun. All right, let's go back to the resort.
Let's go.
And take a little nap.